Oh, so today I have managed to remember to make this video while it's daylight, so you're getting me better shaven and better lit than you did last video, but not necessarily more awake. I didn't sleep very well. Um, what's on my mind today is that I did a previous video about essentially talking about things that other people don't talk about, and it's been I've been thinking about it on and off since, and for a couple of reasons. One of them is that uh, everything I said in it was true, but there are definitely some bits I left out. And because I'm annoyingly scrupulous about honesty, that's been like lightly weighing on my mind. But also because some of the things that I left out are things that I sort of do think I should talk about, or think that it's worth talking about, and also I want to talk about them. I don't scrupulously avoid the word should, but I feel like sometimes it's misleading. Um, so yeah, there are things I don't talk about, obviously. Um, Sometimes because it's super embarrassing to talk about them. Like there's probably a lot of sex related stuff I don't talk about, both because family members read and watch my things. I don't know if any family members are watching these videos. I don't think so. I haven't told them about them. But certainly family members read my newsletter, for example. But also, there's just a lot of it I wouldn't talk about, even if they didn't. But there's a broader class of things that I don't tend to talk about for largely the same reasons that um, I think a lot of other things I've talked about, which is just that um, they don't feel safe to talk about. And this isn't because I have terrible secret opinions. I'm not. You're not going to suddenly go, "Oh my God, David's a Nazi," if you hear like my innermost thoughts about whatever. Um, but um, the actual problem, like the topic, it's not. It isn't that I have deep, dark, secret opinions that aren't safe to share, or like I secretly kick puppies and I don't talk about that. It's fundamentally it's that it isn't that topics aren't safe to talk about. It is that you aren't safe to talk about topics with. Um, and I probably mean you personally. I certainly mean like the internet at large. And some of this is definitely essentially like traumatized pattern recognition, where I have had a number of bad experiences, and and so I'm definitely like overcount this risk. But to give a editorialized example, once in a space where it had been explicitly set up as a safe space for talking about delicate subjects, I broached the topic that um, some subjects were too delicate to talk about, or were difficult to talk about safely because talking about them at all would essentially get people angry at you. And a close friend was so angry at me for saying this that she broke off the friendship. Um, and this seems this seems like I must be caricaturing the situation, and to a large degree by like abstracting out the details I am. But based on like the reactions of the other people there, I don't feel like that this gets better the more details you add. And this is far from the only experience and stuff of like this in my life. And so the reason people don't talk about things is that there are costs to talking about things, and they are um, I think they fundamentally boil down to the fact that most people I encounter don't actually treat relationships as important. Um, like they don't treat other people, or that's not even true. Like that's not even what I mean. They don't treat other people as important. Um, it's the way I see people behaving, and this probably includes you, I'm afraid, um, is that you drop people as soon as they become too inconvenient, or as soon as you go, oh God, they have an opinion I disagree with. Um, it's like everyone is essentially walking around, waiting for the people around them to be revealed. Excuse me. To be revealed as like, oh, I show secretly problematic, secretly high effort, and this isn't and so every relationship is fragile because um, even if the even if the relationship is actually secure, um, it's very hard to tell that until you have tested it. And I like to tell myself that if a relationship explodes when, by the way, when I say relationship, I mostly mean friendships, like not romantic relationships, but very lowercase r. Yeah, it's the line I like to maintain with myself is that if a relationship explodes over something trivial, then it was probably a bomb waiting to go off, and it's good that that relationship exploded. But that doesn't stop it from hurting every single time it happens, and that doesn't make talking about things feel safe. On that cheery note, I will leave you for now, and I shall see you in the next video.